My name is Morgan, and on August 4th, 2013, I got a phone call that changed my life.
A fugitive wanted for murder in New England was just tracked down and arrested right here in Central Florida.
Investigators say Mike Cruz shot a man to death outside a nightclub in Hartford, Connecticut.
It was just after 2 a.m., and I pick up a phone call from my boyfriend Brian's best friend to what sounded like someone was panting and running. And I heard, "Morgan, this isn't a joke. There was a fight outside of the club and Brian was shot. We need you to go to Hartford Hospital as soon as you can."
I first received the phone call from Morgan's mother, and I felt kind of sad. And my first thought was she there when it happened? And hopefully not.
On the way there, I was just completely quiet. I was confused and I had a million thoughts running through my head, like, was he okay? Did he die? Or is he just hurt? I had no answers. No one knew what was going on, and it was driving me crazy. We pulled up to the emergency entrance of the hospital, and outside are a couple of his friends pacing the sidewalk. Seeing them like that, it wasn't good. So I got out of the car and I ran up to the closest friend I could find. He didn't even look up from the ground, and all he said was, "Morgan, Brian's dead." And I immediately just fell to the ground and started crying and screaming.
The last time you were at his grave?
Honestly, probably like 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I just don't like going alone.
Yeah.
So like now that you're with me, like it's fine, but I still get like a little bit of anxiety.
Yeah. Does it feel like the first time that you went when you go back, or do you?
No, you get like, it gets like easier every time, but like it still just sucks.
Doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
My knees had completely given out, and I was in such shock.
I was really shocked that it happened to be Morgan's boyfriend, and I just felt immediately horrible for her because I know what it's like to go through a loss, and it's not fun to go through.
They brought me inside to the waiting room. All they would tell me is that he didn't make it. At about 4:30, my mom decided that it was time for us to go home because there was nothing else we could do by sitting in this waiting room of the hospital crying.
As a parent, seeing my daughter and having her boyfriend get murdered at the age of 19 is kind of sad, because she's 18, and to lose a child at such a young age for something as stupid as a fight, and then somebody using a gun to defend themselves to take somebody else's life is just ludicrous.
My boyfriend's best friend came over at about 5 o'clock in the morning, and he said that there was something that Brian needed to give me. I opened a card and a little box that had a necklace inside of it for Brian and I's anniversary, which fell on August 4th. We would have been together for 7 months, and that was probably one of the most heartbreaking things ever. For weeks, I couldn't talk to anyone without almost bawling my eyes out. I couldn't eat. I couldn't leave my house except to go to the funeral, and it was just so, it's a feeling that you can't even
It
describe.
happened on my birthday, and we were going out to lunch, and she still came out and tried to put a good face on, but she was very sad, and tried to talk to her, and every time we talked to her, she teared up. Now I think she's past that stage and she's handled it very well, but I still think about it even on my birthday when it comes up.
No one really knows what to do when you're 18 years old and your boyfriend gets killed. You just have to take everything day by day. And with time, things got better. I was able to overcome all of the sadness that I was feeling. I was able to somewhat overcome the anger that I felt towards this person. I know for a fact that anything tough that is thrown my way in life, I know I can get through it. Being able to go through all of this and make it through all of it has shaped me into the person that I am today. I'm very strong, and I don't let anything bring me down to the point of breaking down, because I know that it's never that bad, and nothing will ever feel as bad as that phone call did. That changed my life.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see